And you're tuning into the Black Hot Fire Radio, and you're listening to
and another one. Why you all in my ear talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear? Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. I ain't playing around, make one buck move, I take it down. Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. So come on, go. Get swung on, it's the knick-knack, paddywhack, still riding Cadillac, family up the street, make my homies put the baggies back. Still stacking black, still action-packed, and dope, I keep it flipping like acrobats. That's why that'll crack a back, cause I wanna work the smoke in the shack attack. But I ain't speaking about bowling, just thinking about crawling till y'all start calling. We all in together now, birds of a feather now. Just wanna plane, so we changing the weather now. So put your brakes on, caps, put your cakes on, and knock off your block, get dropped and have your face flown. Cause I'll prove it, scratch off the music like, hey, little stupid, don't make me lose it. Why you all in my ear talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear? Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. I ain't playing around, make one buck move, I take it down. Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. I saw, I hit him right dead in the jaw. I saw, I hit him right dead in the jaw. I saw, I hit him right dead in the jaw. I saw, I hit him right dead in the jaw. See, I caught him with a right hook, caught him with a jab, caught him with an uppercut, kicked him in his, sent him on his way, cause I ain't for that talk. And no trips to the county, I ain't for that walk. We split like two pins at the end of a lane. We'll knock out the spotlight and put an end to your veins. Put a DTP pendant at the end of your chain and put the booty of a switch at the end of a lane. Why you all in my ear talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear? Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. I ain't playing around, make one buck move, I take it down. Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. Hey, you won't work with me. I'ma tell you one time, don't fuck with me. Get down, cause I ain't got nothing to lose, and I'm having a bad day. Don't make me take it out on you. You won't work with me. I'ma tell you one time, don't fuck with me. Get down, cause I ain't got nothing to lose, and I'm having a bad day. Don't make me take it out on you, man, cause I don't wanna do that. A good time and enjoy my jack. Sit back and watch the women get drunk.
Good afternoon, good evening. Yes, karibuni sana to another beautiful session. This is the Africa Today Show.
Yeah, you wanna stand around, right?
Rare on a Thursday.
Hear nothing you saying or spitting.
Yes, but today I was not really in the mood for the culture show at all.
Why you all in my
Ludacris giving me the mood, but I'm gonna keep it cool.
Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. I ain't playing around.
A quick shout out to Kenny in the building. Thank you so much for tapping the screen and for sharing the live video. I appreciate you.
Get back, you don't know me like that. We in the red light district. 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 We in the red light district.
I'd really love to say welcome to the culture show, but it's not really the culture show. This is the Africa Today show tonight. Rare on a Thursday once again, but we are glad to be here. We did miss our conversation yesterday. I was not feeling okay, but I'm glad to be here. I'm taking it easy, and I'm feeling a little bit better. You know, I'm glad I'm feeling a little bit better. like the way I woke up or was feeling earlier. But karibuni sana to everyone on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on TikTok, on the radio, on Rumble, on the show page. I hope all of you are having a wonderful afternoon on your end. To all our diaspora family, to all who are listening to me all the way from the continent of Africa, karibuni sana. I hope your day has been fantastic, and happy Thursday one more time. 46 minutes past the top of the hour is the time, and today we shall be going all around with different conversation. But our major conversation, I'll be sharing a video of something we've been talking about. Shout out to Philip. Thank you so much for following the live creator. And we shall be talking about something we've been discussing, and something that has been happening not right now. This is actually the time that people are getting to understand so much information that has been hidden. But I think for me, I'd say for the last 3 years, I've come to learn a lot, and I've understood a lot that most of the things that people are surprised by right now, especially in Africa, it's things that have been taking place for quite the longest time, for years, for decades, if you can say so. So I'll be sharing a video which talks about the attack on meat supply, that is the beef supply, and the bug proteins, which are already in many products. And we know that because recently I was actually talking about Nestle, which is a company that produces the baby products, the baby formula products, and all that, literally baby food products in general. And it was called out in Africa for bringing these products in Africa, and which has been actually killing many numbers of children in the African continent. But personally, I posed a question on the African people. Why did question, where did we lose it again? How did we lose to us not understanding, which I was talking about today, where we saw African leaders attending the summit that is supposed to be talking about fertilizer and soil of Africa. So it is crazy to see that these are the discussions we're having today in 2024. And being a Gen Z, because apparently I am the part of the Gen Zs, but I'm not really, I don't consider myself a Gen Z at all. Okay. I am part of the Gen Zs era, but I don't consider myself a Gen Z at all. But what I've seen is that most of our generation, my people, my age, we've grown up without skills or literally lack of information and so much knowledge when it comes to farming. But personally, I've grown up in a family of farming, and I've seen the positive impact of farming, which is actually number one, wealth, and also food security is the biggest impact part of it, which we see Africa is dealing with today, where we need aid, importation from Ukraine, genetically modified food, fertilizers, and all that. So it is so sad. But anyway, that is our conversation for today. That is what we shall be discussing as the major debate, as I get to share that video once we get into that. But for now, excuse me, I'm still having the gas literally disturbing me, but I'm kind of okay than earlier. Yes, as we get started, I want to start with what is happening in Niger. Where the country is has been blocked by Benin that is for them to export oil, which was supposed to be going to China. And I just want to read that to you so I can confirm the article before I get to share something I'm not sure of. But yes, Benin has blocked Niger on their oil export that was supposed to be going to China. And I want to read the first article, which is coming from where we can see that China first oil shipment from Niger has been blocked or has delayed due to the border disputes that are currently going on. So China first shipment of crude oil from Niger has been blocked by a border dispute between landlocked Western African nation and its southern country neighbor Benin. And Benin barred exports from its port after junta-led Niger refused to open its land border for goods coming from the south. And Benin president was the one giving us this information. That was on Wednesday. And he also said that if you want to load oil in our waters, this is a message to Niger. You can't view Benin as an enemy, and at the same time expect oil to cross our territory. It is so sad to see this. Actually, number one, what I picked from this, but before I get to explain my point, and as we get to read this other end, Karibu sana Kit.
Asante sana.
Hope you're doing great.
I'm doing okay. What you? You
Um,
able, you able to eat again?
yeah, I have my food right here, right
All
here.
right.
Just
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Just
So don't
be
don't
careful.
throw me under the bus
Just,
when I have
just
my
be
bites.
just be careful. Don't bite off your fingers, there, Joby. It's okay.
I know. Don't throw me under the bus when I'm putting that spoon on my mouth. Just let me be. But anyway, Karibu Sana. Shout out to Jiba Jaba, who's in the building. Says hi again for covering this. I'm just stopping for a bit. Well, Karibu Sana. I really had to, and I'm glad to be here. To Byron Scott, welcome. Says blessings to the family checking in today. Welcome, and of course,
Thank
you're
you,
right on
man.
time. Yeah, right on time. So we're just getting started with what is happening in Benin and Niger and China. And I see that China today was supposed to be receiving its first oil shipment from Niger, and this has been delayed after border disputes between Niger and Benin. And Benin has called out Niger for treating them as enemy and expecting them at the same time to use their port to export oil using their territory. And what I'm picking from this, the reason why I feel like Niger is delaying the opening of the borders, which actually should still maintain like that, is because of the easy access of the people we've been chasing away, which is so. I really loved the joy again I saw in Dr. Arikana's face. It is so amazing to see, you know, I feel like
That
she felt accomplished, for something she's been fighting for and getting that opportunity to even talk to the people who have managed to do
that
it first time. It is joyful to see that. I was smiling myself too. It's like I
it is
was there.
joyful.
I felt represented, being honest, by
Mhm.
Dr. Alexana, and it is so wonderful. So I feel like the reason why Niger is actually not is refusing to open the borders despite them working with other countries because of the easy access of the same people we've
Of
been
course.
chasing today. So shout out to
Exactly.
because this is Benin being, acting dumb and trying to, play victim. You treating us as an enemy, so you need to open the borders so we can work together. No, we can
Yeah,
still
they
work.
play. Exactly. They playing the white man. They're playing a part of the white man.
Mm-hmm.
They're a puppet country. And no, this no, no. I'm not allowed you loud. Because everybody knows that Benin was used as a place where they were bringing in the guns and weapons and the terrorists from Benin. That's already
Mm-hmm.
been exposed, Benin.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. So I'm glad to see. I've not seen any response yet from the Niger's junta, but we're looking forward to see what it's gonna be. And they also added that the energy shipments will accelerate economic growth to 11% this year, according to the International Monetary Fund, making it the fastest
Damn,
growing nation in
that's fast as
sub-Saharan.
hell.
Yeah,
Damn,
in
I'm saying,
sub-Saharan.
damn, 11%. Shit.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get your shit back, start making money for you and your
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm. And the expos will also help Niger's military rulers clear arrears, on more than $600 million of missed debt payment after the country lost access to the regional bond market. And the CNPC built a 1,200-mile pipeline to move oil from Niger to Benin, part of the 4.6 billion investments in Niger's petroleum industry. And the country was expected to start shipping 90,000 barrels per day this month. That's a lot, and increase to 110,000 barrels a day once the pipeline is fully operational. And CNPC didn't respond to requests for comment sent by email. A spokesman by Niger's juntas did decline the comment made right here. But they also saying that the economic community of West Africa states a regional bloc closed land and the air borders with Niger's last year in a bid of convince the to convince the military junta, which seized power in July, to restore civilian rule.
Yeah,
No.
give Blue back to that puppet. Because a white man wants it. The answer is no.
Mm-hmm. It is crazy, but we're gonna see what's gonna be happening. I'm proud of what Niger is doing and how the economy is taking a massive transition. It is beautiful to see because, again, something Dr. Arikana said, we need upright men. I I picked most of the
Yep.
important words she was saying, and the first time she uttered is that we're dealing with upright men right here, and she also spoke about bullying, African countries being bullied, and that is what I was trying to explain today with what we can see with the president attending the summit in Dallas today to
Yep.
discuss fertilizer and soil. That
Exactly.
is you being bullied because you have to go all the way. You have matters to attend
Exactly.
to, but you have to give public holidays for you to literally confuse people with what is happening the other end. It is so crazy, and of course, understanding our people how they love partying. That is a massive distraction because you've given people a whole
Yep.
holiday while you're away. So why can't we listen to what you're saying and not give us a holiday as we try to focus on how to literally help the country? But it is
Right.
nothing to do, nothing close to do with any of
Shout
that.
out
But
to shout out to Prentice Synagogue again. They tried to kill him, but he went down to Cote d'Ivoire. That's a puppet state. They said, listen here, we gotta get rid of this fake money from the Rothschilds, this French franc controlled by the Rothschild banks. We gotta get rid of it and start our own currency. So they said they're gonna do it. Real move. You losing power, West, because these African youth, as the young leaders are saying, we're bringing back wealth back to us. Don't give a
yep.
shit what you do.
Yep, exactly, as we should, and that is what we demand. But moving on, stop talking about the people who control the world, media and information, Israel itself.
Yep.
Israel police have raided Al Jazeera offices that is in Nazareth, and they said that the Israel police have raided the offices of broadcasters Al Jazeera in the city of Nazareth, confiscating equipment belonging to the Arab language TV channel. And the raid comes several days after the Israel government banned Al Jazeera, both blocking access to Al Jazeera content in Israel and banning the broadcasters from
Right.
operating. The reason why I'm bringing this forth is that who is Israel to go just shut down a whole media? If anyone, just a random person, I should ask that. I mean, why Israel? Who is
They gonna
Israel? Why
tell,
not
they
other
gonna tell
people?
it's my
You know?
country. But I can shut down any media I want. My country.
Mm,
So,
mm-hmm.
but Al Jazeera was showing a little bit of the truth. They don't want that out there. So you shut down that media. But everybody knows they own the majority of the media. That's why nobody knows how wicked these goddamn people have been throughout the ages. Wicked. They've made fake ass stories about them, lies about them being the good people and all that. They're the most wickedest motherfuckers on the planet. Their crimes go back generations of wickedness. You can't fathom. I'm not gonna say
Yep.
it on you. They own YouTube, so I'm not gonna say it here. But the crimes they've committed, man, shit, it's crazy.
It is crazy. It is super, super crazy. But again, speaking of crimes, there's new article that has been released this evening talking about a possible genocide that is being committed in South Sudan. And of course, this is not something new. Everyone, if you've been following up what has been happening in Sudan, actually in general, not even the South. I feel like the whole of Sudan, North, East, South, wherever, all of them face the same situation. Like I feel like they are all always just under wars going on.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
they're saying a
yeah.
genocide may have been committed in the West Darfur, is it Darfur
That far,
city
that far.
of El Genina in one of the in one of the worst atrocities in the year long Sudanese civil war, according to the report released by the same fake Human Rights Watch. It says
Yeah.
ethnic cleansing and crimes against humanity have been committed
Tribalism.
ethnic Masalit and non-Arab communities in the city by the paramilitary rapid support forces and its Arab allies. The report calls for sanctions against those responsible for the atrocities, including the RSF leader Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, widely known as Hemdit. And that the UN says about 15,000 people are feared to have been killed in that particular city, and the Human Rights Watch reports documents uh, the Human Rights Watch report documents evidence of a systematic campaign by the RSF and allied militias to remove Masit's residents from the city. Well, the question again, we've been talking about this. The war has been going, I think, for the last 1 year. It's been super, super crazy. So many people have been displaced. The beginning of this year, I remember mentioning of Uganda giving us their the number of people who have moved their country, and the highest percentage is coming from the Congolese, that is the DRC Congo, and also South Sudan,
Man,
who are not away from the wars that are in their country. So, who is funding this? That is just the biggest question. Who is funding
well,
all
you got,
this? Because
well, you got, well, you got two backs funding happening with with the UAE, the cats in Dubai that don't like black people. They want still control of Africa. Remember, the Arabs are in Africa. Well, all these niggas are Islam. So you got colonized by these Muslim motherfuckers first before the white Christian came in. So they haven't decided they don't want the rest of Africa too. They got the northern, but they want all of Africa too. They want Sudan. They always have wanted it. So you got the black Muslim Negro. They get in cahoots with this no good UAE bastards. They've been willfully killing other Africans, thinking that they got some same old kind of bullshit, that they got some camaraderie on the side with their Muslim brothers. But they've been using their stupid asses to rape and rob throughout Africa. That's why all that gold was coming out of Niger going to the UAE. Because the Arab is no good as the white Arab is fucked up in the head too. He's always been our enemy. But these Negroes have taken on their goofy religion. All that old dumb shit. So they're going to go against their own African brothers because of the religion. You know, that religion is a big problem in Africa, Joe. Whether it be Christian or Islam. It is a big problem.
it is crazy. It is so crazy. But with this happening, of course, we know who to blame again. It starts with the African leaders themselves, where we have fake organizations again. The top being called the African Union, which is so fake, does nothing for the people of Africa, and they know this, and this is why we had Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali even putting them out.
They get out of it. They got out of it.
Yeah.
Stop begging to come back. Said nope.
Mhm.
Come back. That
Yeah.
fake ass shit.
Yeah, and they went further and explained the main reason behind, and even Dr. Arikana mentioned it on the video you shared with me. She mentioned the main reason why we had the African Union being created. It had a purpose, but if you look at the purpose today, it's something totally different from.
They've been taking over. Exactly, Joe. They took it over.
So it is super, super crazy. But with what Dr. Arikana said, and of course, I was saying, looking at what Burkina Faso and Niger are doing, and something she also mentioned, if you are to have a coup or a revolution, it is possible, but we need the masses, the people, to understand what is happening, and which is a question. We see the positive things happening in the 3 Western African countries, and we've seen Nigeria being one of the countries that have, they did cut power. Number one, that was the first thing they did when we had Niger taking over, and a couple of things have happened, even them being sanctioned and all that. But apparently, we have right now a question that is being posed that Nigerians are going against the U.S. and French military bases. Could Nigerians be waking up? That is just the question.
Well, they tried. The United States, could they build a nation, a military base in Nigeria? They don't want no military base there. No, because the Africans, our Africans are waking up. Botswana, so the Americans, they want their ass out of there, and they try to go to Lesotho because they want to cripple South Africa for taking them to court. Understand, white people are wicked. They're colonized. No matter what you think about them, they're fucked up. They are immoral. They are immoral. Even though the cats are small, are the super immoral people. They try to get a base in Lesotho. They try to push in Lesotho, which sits in the middle of South Africa, to allow them to build a base in Lesotho. Say, hell no, can't build no base here. Of course, they're going to try to go and cause dissension in Lesotho and overthrow the government so they can put the American base in the middle of South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And Lesotho told them, hell no, you can't put no damn base here.
It's crazy.
Absolutely not. Exactly.
It is. Mm-hmm. It is crazy, but I hope the youth are waking. I hope Nigerians actually, if Nigerians wake up, I feel like Nigeria as also a really big influence in Africa, actually as a country. Not
It's the
only
African giant.
entertainment-wise,
It's the African
yeah,
giant, of course.
not only entertainment wise, but in a lot will happen in Nigeria. We're gonna know what is happening. Like, it is a must. No matter where I'm seated, even under a tree, I'll hear a Nigerian or something happened. That is just the truth. But let me share this quickly of what is being explained here.
France and now the US are being booted from most of Africa's Sahel region. Will they leave Africa altogether, or might they move their bases instead? On 3rd May, Nigerian leaders signed onto a letter to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the National Assembly that the country should not allow France and the US to move their military bases to Nigeria. Civil society organizations, political parties, local chieftains, and the former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission accused France and the US of lobbying for new defense agreements in Nigeria to replace their losses in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, where military coups had taken place over the last few years. The Nigerian leader said US and French militaries being kicked out raises questions about the value of hosting their military bases. Here's what one of the group's representatives had to say.
We feel we shouldn't create conditions under which Nigeria will lose some of its sovereignty, and that therefore the idea of a foreign imperialist power having military base where Nigeria has no right of access, where Nigeria cannot ask questions about who is it you are sending here,
Exactly.
where, as the agreements they have done with other countries show, they
Ghana,
cannot show
Kenya,
to Nigeria or the receiving countries the equipment they are bringing into the country.
Will Tinubu listen to their voices?
That is the question, because he's the CEO or chairman of
He's
ECOWAS.
He's a
And,
puppet, man. He's a
Yep.
puppet.
We've seen him trying to go, of course, the way the Western powers want him to move, like attacking Niger, sanctioning them, and lifting the sanctions, like back and forth,
Yeah.
type of.
Right, go boy. We're gonna invade Niger. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. No
But I
matter
believe.
no matter what kind of fake border
Mhm.
you put there by white people, you were the same people. That border is made up. You're the same people. So that wasn't gonna work. Well, Joby.
I believe the fact that that question is already posed in Nigeria, you can see already people are posing, but the fact that the question is posed. So I believe there are a couple of youths, including people like Ivy Anita and so many who have been watching and waiting for this to take place, where, I feel like Africans, for those who do know the truth, we're just waiting for the masses. Once the majority realize, then we're good to go and back them up. That is what you can see even from Dr.
That's true.
Arikana. Like, once you have the people, because shout out to her for bringing so many African diaspora into Africa for the first time. I don't know if it's an organization that worked and planned all that, but that was so beautiful to hear her say that some of the people who are here, it is their first time and they have come to,
Yeah, they
listen
came from the Caribbean, America, Canada. She brought a bunch of them home. It's the first time in Africa. So proud of you.
It is so beautiful to see that, and
Well,
the more, because that is what they don't want. Again, that, like she said,
Of course.
they have created the image of this is full of terrorism. But you are the terrorist who's actually stopping me from going to. You've invaded
Exactly.
my home, so I can't go there, claiming I have terrorists while you are the terrorist. And that is what she explained. They have pinned so much negative into Burkina Faso and the continent, but people have not lost hope, and that is what I love to see. Because once we lose hope, that is just the end of it. But I'm glad to see people have not lost hope of fighting still for their motherland. It's beautiful to
Gotta
see.
fight.
But
We lose hope.
but
We gotta fight. We need more men like Ibn Toure. That's a man. You won't see no Chinese beating him. But you won't see no Chinese beating him.
it's crazy. But I want to share a little bit of what has been happening also in Brazil. There's been crazy floods in Brazil as
Yep,
well, and a couple of people have lost their lives. We are reporting
of course.
107 people death tolls that so far have been reported. And it's been crazy. I just want to share a few of the videos of what has been happening. Personally, I saw the
You know,
crazy. It is
they
crazy.
got them slums. Yeah, you got them slums in Brazil, the favelas, and they get rain, they get washed away.
hmm
With days of heavy rains that have killed at least 31 people.
This was 6 days ago, so 31 people had died
Yes.
so far.
Have been leave their homes since the storms began on Saturday. The extreme weather has been caused by a rare combination of hotter than average temperatures, high humidity, and strong winds. Well, for more on this, we can speak to our BBC Brazil reporter, Daniel Gallas. So, Daniel, just bring us up to date with those rescue efforts in southern Brazil.
That this is the worst flooding that happened in that area. 500,000 people are without water or electricity, and there are a lot of people that haven't been able to be in touch with the outside world. So they're locked in these cities because they have no way of leaving the cities. The bridges have collapsed, the rivers have flooded, and the roads have flooded as well. So they're not able to leave these areas of risk.
They can't get out.
The government is trying to come
We
in.
think get out in Kenya. This Kenya can get out. They can't even get out over there. Yeah.
Man, crazy.
In with lots of helicopters and rescue people and establish communications. So it's pretty much the worst flood that this state, which has about 10 million people, has ever seen in history.
And Daniel, also worrying reports of a dam bursting. What effect has this had on the area?
Yeah, this is just one more incident. It wasn't a big dam, and it also was just part of it that burst. But the big issue is that dams are not containing the water that are coming down from the rivers anymore. And the cities that are built alongside rivers, the rivers are coming up, even in the capital city that is happening. And we know that in the next few hours, this should be the highest level that some of the rivers have reached since the 1940s. So the problem isn't just the dams bursting, but also that the rain is not expected to drop. There's still more rain to come in the next 24 to 48 hours.
And Daniel, viewers can see these incredible pictures of rescue efforts, a couple or two people on a roof.
Yeah, so the rescue was still going on, but a couple of people have lost their lives. Jiba Jaba says she has a face like Buddha. Come on, be better. Be better. That lady was just chilling, giving us the BBC news. Come on.
They got face like what?
She has a face like Buddha. I know that's so wrong. That's so crazy. But anyway, shout out to Derek Askew in the building. Welcome. Samuel, welcome. Nice to see you. Says, isn't Brazil one of the largest beef suppliers? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Can
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes, it is.
It is crazy because that is what shall be. That's what I want to talk about. I want to share the video. It's quite long of these two people talking about. We've been talking about this for the past few years about what they have been planning on introducing bugs, food,
Of course.
and it's
Yeah.
becoming a thing because with the video I'm sharing here, they're gonna mention a couple of states that are already affected with this, and it's crazy because I was saying at the beginning of the show that in Africa this comes as a shock once we get to realize all this. Like the Nestle video I was sharing on Monday, on Tuesday, where we see that Africa is calling out Nestle for bringing all these baby formula products
Poison.
and
Bring a
killing
poison in them. Yeah.
So it shocks us, the fact that these are things that have been happening all along for the longest time.
All
It
along.
shocks us,
All right.
because I remember me learning some of the things for the first time. I was like, wait, what? This is not new, exactly. This has just appeared this year, and we were like, this is the shit. Actually, I remember when Indomie came, that was when I was in high school, I think Form 3, if I'm not wrong. Indomie was my to-go snack anytime. You couldn't tell me anything. You wouldn't tell me anything. Like, I'll eat Indomie for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner, and I'm okay. You know, it was that bad. You know, it was really, really that bad. Then right now. I can't stand Indomie. If I take Indomie, I'm literally taking the soup itself because of I like the taste of soup sometimes. So maybe if I I'm partying indoors and I wake up hungover, it works. It really works better. It works very well. Better to beat the hangover quickly. But for the noodle, they really, really suck. They really, really suck for shit. So right here. I want to start with I don't know if I should share this one, but I think that I can share on WhatsApp. I also share this one about the cancer conspiracy, which is also going on, which is a new target of getting people VACCINEs, but I feel like we're gonna get banned from that, or maybe our YouTube strike. So to avoid the issue, let me share this one very quickly. Shout out to the white people. Shout out to the cats with the small hats for finding and figuring ways of just genociding, you know. Left, right, and center. We have to come with a way, you know. We have to figure a way out. Let me see.
Yep. I think they went too far this time. They exposed. People see who they are, who runs it, and they can't hide. Oh, these are conspiracy theories. No, they're not. Somebody's trying to shut everybody up. Trying to censor everything. Not a conspiracy. You see who owns all the banks, who owns all the media, who owns Hollywood. No conspiracy about it. How they do it, they don't.
Brain. My internet is buffering.
It's along the same line of what we were just talking about with the Attorney General of New York and her lawsuit against the beef industry. Amazon is a business, and they're...
Oh, but then did you see Amazon has been opened in South Africa? Before I get to move on,
yeah,
we have Amazon in South Africa now.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're in business to make a profit. This is America. There's nothing wrong with that. I believe everybody should be able to make a fair profit. But at the same time, you're talking about increasing prices so much that for the average person, it's simply not affordable. And then you also get into this equation where you're not really getting quality.
As I share this, as I was watching this, I questioned myself a lot of things. We have the illegal alien, who are flocking the country right now, which is an agenda. God damn. We have them trying to get the aliens to, get jobs or whatever, just them funding all this lavish lifestyle they have given them. And then we have them hiking the prices of food commodities, hiking the price of literally so many things, and now trying to introduce bags. It is just so mind-blowing, being honest, and crazy to see all this.
Wicked, it's wicked.
Yeah, it is wicked because this is crazy. And this is why people are listening.
Joby's African's mind cannot fathom this kind of evil.
This is why we have people connecting the dots, because it is so easy for you to question if you're not really getting to see what is happening, and you're not questioning and understanding something is wrong, then you are totally blinded. Like the white man said last week, you are so much in the myth, your own myth of believing what they tell you and feed you. We have them introducing bags, food commodities being super hiked up, them trying to lock people in their country. I mean, this is just so crazy. We're talking about psychopaths.
That's called psychopath. It's right, psychopathic. And what you dealing with, Joby?
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Products. I've got two little girls, one is 11 and one is 9. And so there's just some things that we have to order from them, but we just don't, it's just more convenient.
Are you?
Let me share this other end because I see this one is gonna buff a lot. So I'm gonna avoid all that. Oh, which weird. Well, which weird. Well, 60 minutes.
Here, you'd be surprised at how many of these protein sources are now insect sources, or it's engineered. Even your beefs nowadays can be engineered beef, and so it's a huge concern. And you know, it's not just the type of protein that you're getting, the source of protein that you're getting. I mean, for me, I would never have an insect protein just because I think it's so disgusting. I don't care if it's better for me or not. I don't want any insects.
It's bad for you. It's not good for you. African people, we don't need protein. That's a lot of the fake science has told us. African people, we don't need proteins. That's some shit they need. Because they are, you know what? We don't need no protein. That's a lie they told us with their fake science. We are overboard. We're supposed to be eating nothing but vegetables and fruits. We don't need no, we're not even supposed to be eating flesh. Because that lowers our vibration. But sadly enough, we've been raised as children. I'm addicted to this shit, you know? But as African people, eating any kind of flesh lowers our vibration. Protein is some fake shit they talked about. All we need is minerals. We don't need proteins. As African, we need minerals. Zinc, iron, copper, minerals. What we need. We get that from fruits and vegetables. And water and clean, healthy water. You know, from a stream that's going against a rock that's depleting good minerals inside the water. That's what we need. Not the shit they do. We're not even supposed to be touching that meat. But we're grown up eating the shit, so we didn't know. You know, we're not supposed to be touching the meat. Go ahead, Joby.
My family. But it's not
better,
just
though, right? From what I understand.
I think it's better.
Well,
I don't think it's.
Yeah, well, I've heard that there's issues with insect protein waste from our body, but that's another issue.
They're dangerous.
If you don't have the information on that, I mean, I've heard that insects people don't realize how it doesn't work with our body because they have a lot of underlying diseases and they haven't really.
And I feel like this is what has brought so many diseases, cancer, because we're dealing with parasites in your body. You know,
that's exactly what it is. Exactly what an insect is, Joby. Carries parasites. How the fuck are you gonna be eating shit that has parasites in it? Exactly. Roy got parasites exactly right. Everything they do is about parasites. That's what they are. It's crazy.
Figured that shit. And our bodies reject it. That's what I've heard. But that's something, if anybody's out there, send me some information on that. Yeah. I'll publish it with this on the page so people can see it.
I think if the research points to that just reinforces people's desire to not have it in any of their food sources. It's just that's why it is gross. That's why we never got sick until we start being westernized by these people. It is sick. That's what this is designed to do. Is to do exactly what it's going to do. It's going to start causing disease within the body. Okay, you don't eat bugs. You don't be putting roaches in your mouth. Frying roaches and snails and all that old shit.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Shout out to Big Cheese in the building. Karibu Sana. Jiba Jabba says, cool Joby with the South African Amazon Prime. You can order and receive your South African Jamaican husband next day. That's on you know what's up. You know what's up. You know, I saw that and ideas started flowing in my mind. I was like, that's right in South Africa, just down there. Okay, I'm cool now. I'm cool. I don't need no kit anymore, you know.
We'll see when Joby gets to South Africa, right? Sometime this year, next year when I send that and all these Negroes are broke. You put on Shimano. Oh, hey, beautiful lady. Yes. Okay. How much you making? I'm making $50 a month. Huh? Right. I'm in South Africa.
Life, What do you mean $50?
Right. I'm in South Africa. Shit is rough down here.
Nothing going on here, but
it's so bad. Now let me stop. Not everybody in South Africa is broke and fucked up. Let me stop. You got a lot of rich black. You got a lot of people, black people in South Africa doing well.
you need to have a J-O-B if you want to
With me, ain't nothing going on but the rent. Look at the Big Cheese. Look at Big Cheese. Look at Joe. We know that song. Oh, from Kenya. You gotta have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me.
And it aligns with my name, just add the word.
That's right. Right. No romance without finance.
Whatever say the Japanese make meat from, oh my God, from poop, no cap. What?
Yeah, wasn't that Bill Gates shit? That synthetic meat he's making that shit from poop.
No, that was, I think, that was Bill Gates not really making, I didn't see meat, but water.
Well, water too from poop, but making meat, all kind of filthy shit they want you to take. Because you see what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with psychopaths. They got control of the planet, and it's not going to work. Too many people waking up now. I mean, how much censorship you do, the lies you do. Ain't nobody drinking those shit water and shitty meat. Fuck out of here.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
That's why they buying up all the farmland. That's why down in Africa, they got Bill Gates in Kenya trying to buy up all the farmland. Kenya, they trying to force you to be fucked up. But at the end of the day, family, the cats with the small hats wanted to depopulate the planet, have a few slaves, and all the land be theirs where they get good food and eat and live the rest of their lives out with everybody dead. But they put all these fake schemes out. Oh, global warming. It's the diseases. All this shit to get to where they want to go, and that's depopulate the planet, take over all the land, say they belong to them, and have a few slaves left. That's the end game. So if you know the end game, you know all this shit. All this shit seems crazy. What are they doing? You know the end game, so none of it sounds crazy. You know what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. But again, this is where we go back to the fact of they can't outnumber Africans, and that is just the reality. Because I mean, the African woman is fertile. They can give birth to 10 kids if you really wanted to. You can give birth to 20 children if you wanted to. Shout out to our Ugandan brothers.
Yeah. The Ugandan brother. Shout out to your daddy. Shit, who you talking about, Uganda?
I didn't say that, Carmen.
God told me, he said, I don't know how many siblings I got now. Goddamn.
Nah, I don't, man. I can't count that. I'm going to be lying if I have the true numbers. Probably
Toby's daddy's my age and got brand new babies. God damn.
Man, you never know. Probably there's another one on the way.
I'm good. Good. Shout out to that man. I'm straight. I'm good. Shout out to him. I'm good.
Me going near. Joby, sister, nah, I'm good. I have no siblings, but Richie says you ain't lying, kid. I just got done eating 4 pieces of KFC meal. I'm mad as hell at myself. And
I can't eat the KFC, Joby. I can't eat that KFC, man. It's too nasty. I don't know why people I can't eat it. I can't get it there. I tried it 2 times with Joe. Last time I tried it was almost a year ago now. Almost. I said, because the Popeyes was across the street and it was packed. It was cars and everywhere. The KFC was, let me go get this KFC. They had a whole bucket in there for like $10, like nothing, right? Whole bucket of chicken. I said, damn, that's a lot of chicken. I took one bite out that shit. I was like, hell no. I can't get KFC down, man. I can't eat that shit.
Mm-hmm. And you gave it away to the street.
I'm going to Memphis too. I'm going to Memphis tomorrow. I was in Memphis. I was doing a show with you guys, and I stopped on the corner. There was a bum out there. Had one of them signs. I said, hey brother, I got this chicken. He said, what is it? I said, it's chicken, it's KFC. Yeah, motherfucker, you never tell me it ain't Popeyes. I said, you see it say KFC on this fucking bucket? Talking about. I said, no, it ain't Popeyes, it's KFC. Oh, man. I ain't, listen, brother, I ain't did nothing to it. I didn't spit in it or nothing. I just don't like it. And why'd you, Bones be questioning, why'd you buy it? Why you buy the shit? Ain't you the bum? You went out here begging? You went out here begging. I'm trying to help you.
I didn't tell you to go buy shit you don't like and then you bring it to
All right. Goddamn, he's investigating me, Joe. He's exactly right. Why you buy it then?
I mean,
I said, brother, it was on sale. I thought I would like it. I ate it on sale. This is it, man. Speak chicken. You want this chicken or what? I'm gonna throw it away. Gotta give it to you. You got a meal. Nah, man, don't give me no chicken you ain't gonna eat. I got back in the other bed. This motherfucker here, you starved to death, no good bastard. Same thing Joey said. Why you gonna bring me some shit? Why you gonna bring me some shit you don't want? Exactly right.
Man, shout out to Selifite, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Deno. Thank you so much for tapping the screen and welcome to Blackout Fire. Jibba says, "Yep, I'm down for chicken now. It's hard to cut it out. But I'm trying. Yeah, ask me.
I can't get up the chicken. Now, I gave her fries and I went back to Popeyes again. I'll eat that sparingly maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months. But I don't eat a lot of heavy beef. I don't eat a lot of hamburgers no more. Like I might make a taco, Joe, but I make a taco, a little bit of meat there. But other than that, I don't eat much beef. I don't fuck with the pork at all. I was crazy for pork chops, boy, 6-7 years ago. I found them damn worms and parasites in your damn head. Man. So I quit that cold turkey. That was hard. Go ahead, Jeff, what you say?
I also don't eat pork anymore. I stopped completely. I can't stand it at all.
Yeah, I thought fucking with the pork. The pork is dangerous.
There's an image Kamlesh was showing us, the parasites all over in your body.
Yeah,
in
your body. Yeah, you never told them exactly right. That's what they think. They say that's what got me off in cold turkey. I said, man, I'm done with this pork shit. And I love bacon, pork chops, sausages. And I gotta leave all this shit alone. I'm 6 years old, don't even know how to fucking put on my underwear. Because the parasites ain't half my brain up.
But when you talk about actual beef, I think most people have to really be aware of what they're eating. So most of us today are far more educated than we've ever been as far as what we put into our body. And a huge problem are the added hormones that go into our beef supply. A huge problem are the added vaccines that go into our beef supply. And a lot of beef has that, the mRNA that goes into our beef supply. And so when you get that from the local store, most of the beef that you consume today or that you buy from the local store comes from the 4 big beef companies. There's really 4 big companies that supply the beef to all your restaurants and supply the beef to all of your supermarkets, and you're getting your beef from these, most of the time, just about all the time, from these 4 big beef conglomerates. And more times than not, if not all the time, these big beef conglomerates, what they have to do, they're mass producing beef, they're mass raising cows, and they're mass harvesting cows.
It's crazy. It just hits me.
All bad.
I remember my dad telling me, because is that person who's, I'm going to give him that. Is that person who's not going to eat bread for breakfast, no eggs for breakfast, none of that. But he's going to be eating arrow potatoes, raw potatoes, sweet potatoes, bananas, matoke. That is the type of breakfast my dad is going to have anytime, any day. And I remember I used to ask
Natural.
him, why won't you let us, like, why won't you buy us things like sausage, you know? Let us live like the rest of the kids. Like, we're just eating this organic food all the time, bread. It's boring, you know? Like, you know, that shit is not healthy for your body. I'm like, nah, what do you know? You know? I remember even me, I swear, we used to see him as a backward person. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean it's not healthy? It's like, yeah, even having a fridge, because I remember we bought a fridge and then he never he bought no shopping for that fridge, nothing nothing for that fridge. And I asked him, like, why did you buy a fridge when you don't even stock no food? That was just propaganda. My friend just, you know, gaslighted me and I ended up purchasing that shit, but I don't want it either. You know, he sold it. We bought a microwave again because of being gaslighted. We'd never even used it. And I asked him, why can't you use a microwave? Oh, it causes cancer, da da da.
He's right. He's right, it causes cancer. He's right about that. I don't fuck with the microwave. I ain't used the microwave in 10 years.
It hits me and I'm like, God damn, okay. When I'm like, what? My dad used to say this a lot, you know, watch what you're eating. This is what makes a whole lot of sense. I feel like maybe it's not really that of a, you know, of an educated part.
Well, he knows that. At least it doesn't make. It doesn't mean he's not uneducated about everything. He just doesn't know about food. Is very important. You know, if you don't get and the last best place to have food, everybody they rushing out to Africa. Africa had the best food. I went to Africa. I said, God damn, a chicken tastes like a chicken over here. God damn, an egg tastes like an egg. It's all organic and delicious. You get like to America, you're like, oh man, this shit's garbage. Everything that these white people have done, they fucked up. Chemicals, everything's chemically made, and you don't know what nothing takes real life. Everybody told me when I first sent G-Man to Africa, I said, watch when you have food over there, what it tastes like. You're gonna notice the difference. That's the test immediately.
I'm certain if you come to Africa and if you get the real chicken, trust me, you're gonna love it. You'll never want to go back to the GMO chicken ever again. Trust me, the original chicken is the best. Like, it's the taste is just, you don't even need no spices and you don't need nothing. Like, it's just naturally sweet, even if you boil it.
It's delicious.
Some salt. Dope. You can tell for us. We can always tell the difference in food. That is one thing I'm gonna give some of our African people, those who.
Of course you can, because GMO, you guys have been saturated completely yet with all GMO, so you can taste the difference between the world. Because in America, all our foods are poison. That was on purpose. All our food, show by these same fucking cats with the smoke. All our foods are poison. Got all your snacks, everything. You know, I fucked around because I wasn't eating no more snacks. I said, let me just eat something with some. I stopped taking milk because milk is very dangerous for us. I stopped doing the milk thing. But then I started having cravings. I went back. I said, let me get some. Because I was just making those damn cookies, those the Pillsbury chocolate chip. That was my one little guilty pleasure. I started doing on the weekend. I'll bake me some cookies and eat that. But then I was coming in so late, not enough time to even bake no cookies. I bought some Oreos, and then I said, man, let me research these Oreos. Oreos cause cancer. Like, God damn, you can't eat shit without this motherfucker then fucked up everything. You can't even have a snack because it's all full of garbage and poison. But that's they said they were gonna do this. All that shit's full of poison. Like, damn, I can't even have a cookie without worrying about dying. Crazy.
It's crazy. Let me continue a little bit.
A lot of time to get the biggest bang for their buck. They're a business. They have added steroids. They have added hormones. They have added antibiotics. That's another thing you have to look for, and mRNA in all of their beef.
All that shit in your body now. You wonder why you got cancer. You can't. You wonder why you go blind at 45 and you got cancer and shit.
You know,
Go ahead,
with
Jay.
my family, and I've got 5 children. I'm 53 years old. I feel like I'm in the healthiest phase of my life. We're very, very particular and very, very careful about what we put into our body, but we make sure that there's never any added hormones. There's never ever any added steroids, and there's no mRNA in anything that we eat, especially in our beef.
Well, what are they doing on the East Coast that you were sharing something with me earlier, and I think it's important that our listeners hear about it, what they're doing on the East Coast.
Also, pause that for a second. Also, I found out even when you're in a grocery store, it'll say all natural. It's not. Since they own everything, they bought all your Congress people. Even the shit in the grocery store says all natural. It's all natural chemicals. All that shit is poison. There's no, unless you grow it yourself in your own goddamn garden, ain't none of that shit all natural.
It's crazy.
None of
And
it.
I've seen also recently, I think it's Samuel, if I'm not wrong, I was watching a video he had posted where we have them now rubbing even the expiry dates and changing the expiry dates now even on products, you know. They no longer want to like throw away.
Let you know when shit's rotten and shit. Keep selling it to you. That's what you know. That's what you know. This is when capitalism eats itself. At the end is at the end of an empire when it starts eating itself. It's so wicked. It's so corrupt. It's so fucked up. But they try to take Africa down with it. It's a mad scramble to get to Africa's farming, and these puppets are days they gotta go. You don't let these wicked ass people have access to your farming. That's why they over in Dallas talking about the farm shit, and all now there's because you've been using the white man's pesticides and herbicides with his fake ass fertilizers. That's why your soils are now acidic. Soil is not naturally acidic. If it's looked at properly, like Joby said, with dung, or chicken shit, and cow shit to fertilize, you won't have acidic levels of acidity in your ground, in your topsoil, because that's nature.
Exactly.
See, they've eroded the topsoil everywhere they go because they use these damn herbicides and pesticides on every damn thing. So what we eat is little poison all the damn time.
So Attorney General Letitia James, she's been in the news a lot lately. She's having a great time, in my opinion. And what she just filed against JBL, which is one of the big 4 beef companies, is a lawsuit because, according to her, they haven't lived up to their methane emissions. Apparently,
that big CO, that big carbon shit.
To global warming, and it's going to be the end to all. And and so she's filed a lawsuit against JBL because of their non-compliance with supposed methane goals and so forth, methane recapture goals.
That's what I told you. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. She's a no good bootlicking coon of the small ass is Letitia James out of New York. That's why I say if you live in New York, I would have been moved out that fucked up state. Any of these fucked up liberal states, California, New York, you better get the hell out of there. We might have to fight eventually, you know, but those states, even Illinois, you better get the hell out of Illinois, goddamn New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, all these over the top, little California, Oregon, Washington State, you better get the hell out of there. Shit, you better get your ass out of there. I don't care if you gotta leave that mall. Pack your shit up to the house and get out of there. Because these people are trying to, they're down with the people's plan. They're morons. Especially these black bootlicks are the worst. These handkerchief head niggas are the worst. These bootlicks are the worst. Go ahead, Joe.
She's successful in her lawsuit. My personal opinion, if she's successful in her lawsuit, and who knows if she will be, JBL is a pretty big company. They've got pretty deep pockets. But if she is successful in her lawsuit, I think one of the end results is that the beef that you're buying at the store, the quality will probably go down. And the price of your beef will probably go up. And I mean significant. Most people today, because of inflation, the price of beef today is so out of control.
I was at the store. You guys see, I seen somebody have a steak at the grocery store like $99. I said, you crazy? $89 for a steak. Man, you got me all the way fucked up. You better become a vegetarian. What? $99 for a piece of meat? It's gonna get even worse, guys. I can tell you guys, America's done. You're on the bottom slide of an empire. Don't get any better. The debts are too high. They destroyed the damn economy. That's what they wanted to do. They like South America. They moved everything to the east with the Chinese. While they built them up, but they fucked up. They didn't build China fast enough before they destroy America. Now you got both. Got America fall off into a damn ditch, and they can't jump off the sinking ship fast enough. But go ahead, you can finish. Go ahead, please.
Price me if you started seeing $20, $30, $40 a pound, if she's successful, if these attorneys generals are successful in suing these beef outfits, they have to pass the buck on to the consumer. And so, you know, beef is, for Americans, it's one of the big staples that Americans eat. Americans eat beef. They love beef. It's a huge concern.
That's true. We do love beef.
Yeah, cheeseburgers.
We do love our cookouts. We do love our steaks and our beef ribs and shit. That's our ugali. Beef, goddammit. That's our ugali.
Stop. We eat beef. So but are some of the restaurants joining in, like McDonald's and Burger King and all
that
these
shit ain't beef you eating at no damn McDonald's. It's McDonald's. That ain't no meat you eating at no damn McDonald's. Them hamburgers, that rubbery shit, that ain't no real meat. Hamburger. I don't know, maybe in Burger King it is, and there ain't no McDonald's. That shit is all fake GMO shit at McDonald's. But go ahead, Joe.
I think with all of the legislation that's going on, with all of the price increases for minimum wage that's going on, I think that all of these fast food restaurants are on heightened alert. I think they're all
just out of the topic. This is crazy. A man has chopped both his wife's ears. Say she never.
What happened, Joey? What happened? What?
A man chops wife's both ears. Say she never listens to him. Topic.
Concern. I think they're all scared. I think the consumer is worried. You know, if you go to McDonald's nowadays, when I was growing up, you could go to McDonald's and you could buy, you know, 2 cheeseburgers and a big fry and 3 drinks and whatever, and it was like $5.60. But now, you know, it's more like $25, $30, $40. You know, a family of 4, a family of 5.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's all
it's all garbage. And it was garbage back then. I was a kid eating that shit and didn't know no better. It's all garbage. You can put a McDonald's hamburger outside and that shit'll never get moldy. You can keep that shit for a year and it'll still be the same. Because it ain't no real food. It won't put a McDonald's hamburger out there on the ground and the ants won't even touch that shit. The ants will go around it. Because it's fake. Ants will go around a McDonald's hamburger.
Average person to go to these fast food restaurants. Now, if you have these types of attorneys general successful in their endeavors, you can bet that the price of what you're going to pay, even at fast food restaurants, is going to either.
And that's the agenda. Like you said, we're not saying agenda. Who's the one backing them doing it? Who put them in office? You know who did it. Cats with the small hat. This is the agenda. So don't leave that out. These morons are not doing it because they want to do it. They're being told to do this. This is the agenda. Go ahead, Joby.
Or the fast food restaurants will have to get somewhat fancy, if you will, and they'll have to lower the amount of beef and put added fillers, because those are the only two ways that they can affect the equation.
There's no beef in it already now. He's talking about added fillers.
They can only deal with price, and they can deal with quality. And
there's no beef in that shit now.
That everybody in the restaurant business has to deal with all the time: price and quality. And so, the big concern is that you could end up with far more expensive items that you're paying for, and the quality is lower. So, for example, maybe if you go and you buy a hamburger, you've got 25% real beef and 75% crickets.
That's what they're doing. They're forcing that is what they're doing. This is
exactly.
We have to
cricket
be
meat.
More discerning and understand that these agendas are not what they appear a lot of times. And they attack these food supplies to force things like cricket powder. That's crap that they're doing. And we would hope that these
you won't have to force Maria and goddamn Sector. They eat that shit. They sit there and eat. These niggas sit there and eat them crickets and shit. That person says, "Hey man, what y'all eating? What is that? The crickets. What? You're eating that because you want to eat that shit?"
Man, I see crickets walking in this building and jumping everywhere. Right now. Like, I'm just from running away from one when I was getting the food. Like, why would I put that in my mouth?
Exactly. Because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. Like I told you, you're not supposed to, Maria. That means you descended. That means you so ignorant and fucked up in the head, you didn't descended into straight savage. People be eating that shit. You don't know not to put a cricket in your mouth, Joby? You don't know that?
I don't think that is something you need to be taught.
Well, you got to teach the Ugandans that crazy shit.
They're eating mosquito burgers too. I'm not surprised.
And be an ally. I mean, we fight against them because we don't like the quality of their food, but they're in these instances, they're an ally. And hopefully they'd fight for this, but I have a feeling they're going to be putting crap. They're not
an ally, moron. Who owns McDonald's? Who owns this company? The cats with the small hats. You better start looking who owns everything now. BlackRock, Vanguard. These are the cats. So they're going to put it in there regard. They're not going to fight to change it. They already owned by those people. So they're going to put crickets in that shit. I don't even fuck around on McDonald's. None of that shit. Ain't none of that real food. McDonald's fries, McDonald's hamburger. I don't touch it. When I was in South Africa, they loved that shit over there, boy. I said, hey, this shit's garbage? It's good. Okay, fuck it, you eat it then. Good luck to you, moron.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. And I'm not advocating doom and gloom and the end of the world is coming.
I've always hated McDonald's. I've always hated McDonald's. That's the only thing good for me. Kids want to go, but I've always hated that shit. That slimy ass. What's that shit on the damn Big Mac? That slimy shit they put on there. What is that secret sauce shit? I first got my father bought me one of those. I was like 5 or 4. I was like, man, what is this shit here? Your parents, you better eat that hamburger. I paid so much money for you, but you eat the shit. I'm not eating this shit. Lucky for me, I ain't never liked McDonald's. It wasn't because I knew it was bad for me. I just never liked the taste of that shit. So I was always eating Wendy's. And Wendy's is probably bad as hell too, but that's what I like. Go ahead, Joe.
Let me go to the comments a little bit. I see so many comments from where I left. I see Samuel was telling Big Cheese those are guilty pleasures, of course, for him eating KFC. Lando Karibu Sama says that the body doesn't produce protein, it produces amino acids. What the hell?
Exactly.
What the hell? Proteins. This is European creation. And Jiba
exactly.
Also. Shout out to Robin S in the building. Nice to see you. See the bug in rice. Hey family. It is crazy. Bags in rice right now. Damn. And Samuel also says that, yeah, if I moved to Africa, it would be South Africa, Kenya, and Tanzania. Period, man. You don't want to go to Nigeria. You're going to be eating porcupines, antelopes, tortoise, snakes, lizards, you know.
Everybody not eating that shit in Nigeria, Joe. Get out of here.
I'm going to ask my Nigerian neighbor. I've not met him in a while, so
Ask
ask him. And all that shit. I want to know. And I also see someone says that, yep, the Japanese did that. That is the poop food, the poop meat. Shout out to them. And I also see someone says, I think they used plastic ones too. Shout out to them. Also adding that those lockdowns has started making more people know what's happening. If that's one good thing that came from the pandemic. Yep. And Big Cheese also says African American women take your money with attitude. African women on the continent take your money with just a little bit of respect. Only difference. Well, much respect, trust me. Hey, it's a Santi Sana, it is a much big thank you, not just little, a bit respect. Because who's there to give me our boyfriends here are stingy, and I'm not hating on our men. Like the men here, people are even scared of relationships because they don't want to cater for the women. Like people are escaping responsibility. So, if you have people giving you money, that is a big appreciation. Who doesn't appreciate that? So it's crazy. And I also see someone says, I'm cool with that, Big Cheese. And Jason says, without us, would have less than 3 years on this planet. They would have less than 3 years on this planet. And Samuel says, I believe that, Jason, you've seen how they acted when Black people tried to leave America. Okay, yep. And Big Cheese says either way, they want that money. Every woman wants money. I don't know who that. I want money too. If I want to find a guy sending me money, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be very happy.
Everybody's not a sucker like Zoe, Joby.
Okay. And someone says yep, nothing is free. And Jiba says that the bishop is putting in that work. I tell you. And Byron Scott tells Samuel it is almost illegal for Black folks to leave this country going to any place on the planet. And they definitely.
That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to stop. But I don't know. Joby showed it was pretty cheap for a ticket from America to Kenya right now. It was like $800 something round trip. That's pretty goddamn good. $800 round trip. Shit, you can't beat that.
Mm-hmm. Samuel also there is Jiba says KFC is grass. It's a laxative. It's laxative.
Laxative means you take to make you doodle on yourself. Laxative.
But yeah, for me, I love chicken. I've been making my own KFC recently. I've not been taking it out. So
it look pretty good. I don't know how it tastes. It do look pretty good. I don't know if it tastes good. It look good though.
You can ask everyone. Someone did eat that KFC. So yeah. I cooked after cooking it tomorrow, the next day I repeated it. So and Samuel says, you remember those chicken sandwiches from Popeyes? A tall list of
they were fighting for. I have Joby pull that up. That was before we got Joby. Me and Judge Joby. I'm pull that up. Let Joby go to YouTube and pull up those fights about Black people in America fighting over chicken sandwiches and shit. You mean you out of the chicken sandwiches, motherfucker? Yeah, Joby. You had fights inside the Popeyes over chicken sandwiches, Joby. That's how ignorant these Negroes are in America. You imagine, Joby, you fighting over a chicken sandwich?
You better call Iwaton to help you with that fight, Iwaton is gonna help you fight for the chicken salad. The chicken she's
well, no chicken salad. It was a chicken sandwich. So.
Yeah, but Jiba says that's hilarious. Picky Bam and says 15 years off park for me. I miss hickory smoked apple bacon, and smoked kielbasa, Polish sausage.
Oh man, smoked kielbasa, I love that shit. Yeah, Polish kielbasa. It's from what was it called? Polish kielbasa. Man, I just love that shit. You just now made me you just got me the chills. Just
I think we lost him.
I would make that shit. Oh man. I think she's made the Pepperidge Farm guy. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Doesn't that commercial with that goofy
This looks like mutura, the street meat I was showing you we have.
That's right what it is. That Polish kielbasa. Oh man, that shit's delicious, but hey, I just let all that shit go. I told you I don't want to be 60 years old, don't I put on my underwear.
Looks smoked kielbasa. This looks like mutura, but anyway, I'm gonna assume I don't know what it is. It looks like mutura.
It's just sausage, Joby. That's all this pork sausage. Same thing in Africa. Just talk about a different name. Same thing you got in Africa. It's just pork sausage.
The one we have in Africa is different, probably totally different. But yeah, Derek says mad cow disease is all over the place. Big Cheese says that's crazy. How our family members living to and past 100 years old.
Yeah, that was the norm. That was the norm. Now we can exactly. That was the norm, but now we all because with the food we eat, everything Dr. Sebi told us, all diseases come from what we've been eating, accumulative over the years. That's why we got to get a body cleanse. Why we got to clean our system out, a parasite cleanse, because we've been growing up with these Europeans who destroy bodies. Remember, they need parasites in their bodies. We're not supposed to have parasites. Shit. That's why since we came in contact with them, our age has been going down and down and down and down.
And Samuel says that Jiba says that now they're finding bird flu in dairy products. Damn. Samuel also says that they were feeding other cows that cause mad cows. I think I've had that.
Mad cow disease. Cannibalizing. Yeah, you can't feed a cow its own self. It's cannibalizing, cause you to go crazy. So it causes mad cows, exactly. That's how wicked these people are. And you got rat feces and at least. So we put this up real quick on the side on the Google tab. What does that say? How much? I think it's at least 15% of rat doo-doo and everything. So how much rat feces is in products, or how much rat feces is acceptable in products? That's a fact, Joby. We need rat doo-doo.
For every
I know it's disgusting.
corn meal, the FDA allows an average of 1 or more whole insects, 2 or more rodent hairs, and 50 or more insect fragments, or 1 or more fragments of rodent dung. Wow.
Yeah, because you can't get insects that be in the damn warehouse. But in the warehouse, you're gonna have rats and bugs. You can't get out food. But they got a lot of doo-doo to be in it, so you need doo-doo. Eat your cookies, all your snacks, all your food. It's got doo-doo in it.
Shout out to you, what? Shout out to you.
Unless you grow your own food, Joby. If you grow your own food, you can't worry about that. But if you get,
oh my God. What? Rodents? Do you know how we beat rats here? Like, who can stand a rat? Literally, no one. I don't think any African.
You can't stand them, Joby. You can't. No one can stand a rat, Joe. But in the warehouse, when the food is stocked before it comes to the grocery store, there's rats in there. They going through the food eating and doodle. They eating and shitting in it.
It's allowed. You know, it's like how much poop is
They got no choice because they can't get it out. They can't get the rats out of the warehouses, Joey. So they got to allow the doodle to be in there and then get sold. Sorry to make you learn that. It just
okay. All right. Byron says, don't think that those storms are an accident of nature either. I kind of agree with you.
No, the storms are that's the fake agenda they want to push right now. It says global climate change. Yeah, those storms are created by them, of course. They've been there weather manipulating technology. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this global warming that we're experiencing. Fuck out of here.
Crazy. Juba says that that pelletized feed is not healthy. And Samuel says, and look how they want to feed us humans. It's crazy. Bichi says you can't even teach a woman no more, Keith. It's all bad. I'm straight plant-based.
I don't know. Long as your woman's eat right, you know, her coochie's good to eat. I don't know about all that.
Bajaba says MS Edge is labeled natural flavoring in recent years, and MSG, not MSJ, MSG. And they used to say, Samuel says you gotta learn how to make confections for your children and yourself. And I got sweet tooth. What are confections?
Confections are how you make cookies and cakes. That's how you make your shit. And you make cookies and cakes, all your desserts. He said you gotta learn how to make that shit yourself.
I'm not giving my children no cookies, no nothing, no sugars, literally. Like I'm gonna, if anything, it's gonna be because I don't like sugar myself. So I'm gonna teach my children.
Wow, okay, you good.
You know, have less sugar. Don't
because processed sugar is bad for us, causes cancer. It's fake sugar. Everything they do, Joby, it's fake. Causes disease. Everything they do that we got now eating that shit is disease.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I hope the sugar I was stealing when I was young was organic, because I used to steal a lot of sugar, and then I'll put.
Was the cane sugar?
Yeah, like cane sugar or the sugar itself. The sugar.
It's organic.
Itself.
I don't know about that.
I'd steal like this amount of carb. I used to steal a lot of sugar, a lot. Then I'd blame the cat on it, like blame the cats. You know, the cat was looking for milk and it hit the tiger.
Your devious ass.
I used to blame the cat all the time. And someone also says that I saw a study on how America's soil for the most part is nutrient depleted, and Jibba says cow manure is
it's mineral depleted. Exactly, it's mineral depleted. Exactly right. So we're not getting the minerals we need from our food no more. That's why I was gonna sell these I got these supplements I'm gonna start selling. I gotta start taking them too because getting older. They're mineral deficient. Mineral deficient causes disease, family. It's because we're not getting the minerals because our food is depleted of the minerals we need. Mineral deficiency that causes disease. That's other crazy shit you're talking to. Now they're going to Africa to deplete the minerals there. Got these morons in Dallas. Our ground soil is acidic. Yeah, because you depleted the minerals, you moron. It's the white people.
And the Jibba says that cow manure is max 2%, 3% nitrogen if fresh. Let it sit. It's like 1%. Yeah, I agree with you. I was discussing about manure earlier, and cow dung, chicken dung, and now you can create fertilizer out of that, also mixing up together. Big Cheese says sometimes when I'm eating animals, I think to myself, this had blood, urine, peas, running through it, and I had to get off the animal flesh. Sometimes I throw the mindset away, eat my chicken.
Me too. But you been able to get out the flesh? You know, I mean, Big Cheese. You been able to get out the flesh? I haven't been able to get out of it yet. Chicken. I don't eat much beef. I still with the chicken, and I eat my turkey slices. I eat my turkey slice, but hard beef all the time? No, it's rare for me to eat a hamburger nowadays. Rare, because I don't think it's beef no more. It might be there might be some bugs in that shit. And I wouldn't know. You ain't fucking around. In America, they wouldn't tell you. You be the whole cricket burger. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't think you make no I don't think you make no chickens out of crickets. But it wouldn't surprise you if they know good asses.
Samuel also says, Samuel says that those pesticides destroy microbial life in soil.
Yeah.
Which help keep the soil healthy.
Exactly.
Productives. And
exactly.
Says that China is fucked up right now. She says it costs $20 to feed one person at a stinking fast food restaurant. Damn.
Got that shit right. You got that shit right. Man, I got it wasn't fast food. I stopped at one of these damn gas stations that had the food up in there. I bought some fish, some potatoes, some potato wedges, and some spinach. That shit was like $15. I was like, God damn, what? $15? Man, I'm telling you. I don't know if we're going to survive in here, black people. These prices are crazy. Man, you better, I don't know, man, shout out to everybody that's got kids. I commend you. I don't know how you feeding these kids today. I buy 5 products from the store, and that's Walmart, the cheapest place I can go. That should be like $110. I got like 5 items. I'm like, what? $110 for this shit? But 20 years ago, it should cost you like $10, $15. I don't know how. And that's also what they want you to do. You can't afford to have children. I don't know who. Shout out to my dumbass sons who keep making babies. But I'm not paying for none of that shit. That's on you. I had to take care of you. You take care of your own kids. Don't come to me talking about it's expensive. I say, well, you better wrap your dick up. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Yeah, right. Children cost a lot of money, Joby. A lot of money now.
Yes, I don't have
Then imagine you gotta take, if you working, you gotta take them to daycare. You know how much that shit costs in America? Do me a favor, Joby. Say, what is the average cost of daycare per weekly in the United States? How much is that shit? That shit high. It's like $500 a week.
What?
How much is it, Joby? Gotta be high. I know it's high. What? All right. How much is it, Joby?
$1 per week.
That's not too bad. 324? Yeah, that shit high.
That's not too bad. What the hell?
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be like $500. That's still bad, Joe. I'm not saying that's bad. I thought it was gonna be like $500 a child. So it's 324. Where I'm at is at least 500. So that's the average in the whole country. Where I'm at, I know it's $500 a week in Florida. It ain't no 325 what Joe be saying. That's the average in the United States, the average. Where I'm at is $500 each child, $1,000, right? A month for each child, $4,000 a month for 2 kids. $4,000. And if Joby's shit is right, 324, let's say for 2 kids, right? let's just say that's $650 a week. $650 a week, that's 12. That's $1,300 every 2 weeks. That's $1,300 for 2 kids every 2 weeks, and times 2. That's what $1,600 a month. What?
A lot of money. A lot of money. Because they're saying, let me see, let me read the whole thing. They're saying on average, Americans, they do spend $321 per week on a daycare. Many families rely on their income and savings to cover up their important expenses. Finding affordable solutions can be a struggle, and wait lists are often long. According to the study, 47% of families spend over $1,500 on a monthly child care.
That's I said. See, I said $1,600. I said $600. I said average is $1,500. So $1,600 a month. Shit, you better not be single. Come on, I don't need no man. All that shit. Man, I don't know how you been.
Pay this child support. Pay this child support. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Pay the child support. You know, that's where they get the money.
Yeah, they tell you that yeah, that goes to them. You know, I take care of the child. You taking care of the damn daycare. I said, if you want to make money in America, and if you can deal with a bunch of brats yelling and screaming, open up a daycare. I can't deal with that crazy shit. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. That's how much money they making with all these kids at a daycare. Shit.
I can't though. All the time? No. You have to make them quiet. You have to make them sleep.
That's right. They're hollering, screaming, kicking shit, tearing up shit.
We were all babies at some point, but nah.
Hollering and making noise. Shit, because they got the studio. They've been doing the shows over at Seto's house. We paid for Seto to move close to the studio, and Maria's taking care of her damn brother's, one of her brother's kids. That kid loud as fuck. I said, God damn. You moved over there. Did you bring the kid with you? That kid, I said, what's that? But that baby always hollering all the goddamn time. Shit. What kind of kid is this? That hollering and shit. She got my nerve. I was lucky. My children, I don't know. I was blessed. My children didn't holler like that. I couldn't take that shit. Hollering like that all the time. Man, that's why you need a woman. Women can deal with babies like that age. They say bring the baby. Men don't get comfortable with their children until they're about 4 or 5 and shit. I can't deal with all that hollering. My God.
Someone says they can't even run a planet for more than years. They want world power talking about the space traveling and shit. Okay, and Derek says I ate a T-bone steak for dinner last night and I was sick as a dog.
Damn. How much was it, Derek? And you sure it wasn't real? It might not have been no real meat. They might have had that damn vaccine in that shit. Now I'm scared to touch steak now. I don't know. They said they've been starting to put the VACC in there. I don't touch that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I used to love a big juicy steak. Shits and potatoes.
Samuel says they just kind of got rule for the other day, and Byron says that the bomb knows what's popping, and Jabba says a cat won't eat McDonald's. God damn.
Sure won't. They won't touch that shit, man.
And Byron Scott says I still eat chicken. Everyone does right here, so don't.
I do too, Byron. Can't get rid of it.
Samuel says, and ants will literally eat shit if they ain't touching it. Why shouldn't you?
Yeah, right, but we don't. That's right. Put a McDonald's burger out there in the middle of the damn sidewalk. Ants will walk right around that shit. The fly, they'll walk right around it. They won't touch that shit.
Crazy. Big Cheese says you leave some McDonald's outside for a week. When you come back, it have grown legs. Then they be walking sideways like Michael Jackson Thriller video. I know that's right. Jason says, I remember one guy had McDonald's Big Mac since 1985, still holding up 35 plus years. Damn. Well,
Yep. They had no mold or nothing on that shit. That's right. Because it ain't real food. You putting that shit in our body whenever we got cancers and got all kind of damn tumors and shit.
Big Cheese says you can put a McDonald's on the noon and it will make money crazy. On the moon, I think you meant. And Jiba says my last one was Abby's about 10 years ago. Honestly, it wasn't bad. Byron Scott says I stopped eating fast food about 10 years ago. Nice for you. That's
You're a
nice.
good man.
Derek says my daughter will not even eat those Happy Meals. She just likes the toys. Okay. And Jiba Jabba says, Joby, would you like to invest $200 in my bushmeat franchise? No, I wouldn't like pass. Find a better business idea, then come approach me. You know? And I also say, he also says people got bubble gummed too over a spicy chicken sandwich. And everyone.
Yeah, I remember Jimmy said that before we leave. They got shot. People shot. But you remember they found out that there's drugs in those sandwiches, family. Remember, like we said, you guys remember we last year they cloned Tyrone and they said the stuff is in the chicken. Remember that part, Joby? They was eating the chicken. Everybody started laughing and shit. Yeah. It's in the chicken. Because we said that Tyrone was like Danny, because Danny never smiles. So Tyrone started laughing and smiling and was eating the chicken. He said, you know what, nigga, I ain't never seen you smile. I ain't never seen you smile before. He looked around and said, oh man, there's some shit in this chicken. and remember, so we found out there's hard drugs in the Chick-fil-A chicken and in the KFC chicken. Hard drugs. Like cocaine type of shit. That's why people going crazy over that shit. Yeah, Joe.
Jason says everyone on TikTok is going crazy about that huge mass in the ocean heading towards Africa and the East Coast. Okay, I've not heard about
it. Already went up. I don't know. It already went past Africa. I don't know where it's at now. That was like a month ago they showed that shit. But it came up beside South Africa on the western side of South Africa. I don't know where that shit went at. That big old mass or whatever. That big old blob or whatever the hell that shit was. I forgot all about that shit.
I'm sorry, Joby. Booty juice is all the food we're eating. Sorry. Big cheese.
I'm not eating no damn booty juice.
We only use wild honey and monk fruit for sweetener. Diabetes use the monk fruit. Okay, and Big Cheese says I'm able to go only 3 days without flesh, and then I have to have it.
Craving. See, you have the craving just like me. I can't exactly. Even when I eat fruit, I eat 1,000 fruits and vegetables, and I feel like I haven't ate shit. I got damn hungry than a motherfucker. I don't feel like I ate nothing until I get some meat in me. I'm psychologically fucked up.
And Big Cheese, Jibajaba says, but Kid Biden says higher prices are okay because America have more money to spend.
That's crazy. We broke it exactly. Big gas like we broke it up. Crazy as hell. I get all these crazy bastards out of there. Sound crazy as shit. They got no more money. People broke as hell. You guys seen on them TikTok. Even though I'm loving it, I get it. White people going crazy on TikTok. I can't afford it. What kind of shit is this? What kind of country we living in? This is fucked up. I can't afford nothing. We can't live. We can't eat. And I when my guy was calm, he said, you know what? You billionaires who stole all the money, We right. So when you turn off the internet, you think you're gonna be safe and shut down the power? We've already got a Bible, your names. We're gonna kill all you bastards. He said, we got all your name and addresses. You're not gonna be hot. You think you're gonna be able to get in a big ass a 5 foot thick cell? No, we're gonna be able to open that shit. We're gonna get you and your whole family. He said, so you think you're gonna escape to your underground bunkers? We already got your addresses to all that shit. And we're gonna come get you. We're gonna come get you. You ain't gonna be able to hide in your underground bunkers. When everything goes to hell, you stole all the money. We're gonna come get you.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I think you should start putting some money back into the damn public. All your greed and your theft. We know who you are. We got your names.
Shout out to Unsung in the building. He says, "Is that's why Chick feel they have a line wrapped up?"
I ain't never. I'm on that. You know, I'm sorry. Come on. That's why everywhere you go, Chick-fil-A be packed with a line around the building. I never understood that shit. I said, God damn, is the chicken that good at this bitch? Everywhere you go, the lines are wrapped around the building and the drive to Chick-fil-A. And then I seen on TikTok they took it down because somebody went back and investigate what's in that Chick-fil-A shit. It's drugs. He said, man, they flipping birds. I know Big Cheese probably already seen it already on TikTok. He said, man, they flipping birds for real over here at Chick-fil-A. God damn. There's drugs in that shit. That's what I say, why? No matter where I went at in the country, Chick-fil-A was always busy. I said, why the fuck is this motherfucker always packed? What's in this shit? God damn. What's in this chicken? They got coochie up in there or something? What's in this shit? They get chicken with some coochie on it? What the fuck is going on? Go ahead,
Did you say you have people on TikTok making videos saying, I finally understand what Black Americans have been going through in America?
Yeah. Can we unite? Yeah, they've been talking that fuck shit. Can we unite, you black people? Now we understand how fucked up you been. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's why we're gonna wrap it up.
Before we go to YouTube and say black people fight in Popeyes over chicken sandwich. They black people over chicken sandwich. Popeyes and Popeyes over chicken sandwich. And they were going crazy, knocking motherfuckers out. Dude hit that woman in the head, get your ass out the way, get my chicken sandwich. I'm like, damn, chicken sandwich that good? What the hell's going on? Why is everybody acting crazy over a damn sandwich? Just show a couple of them first. Show us a couple before we get out.
Okay, just a minute.
They didn't fight over the KFC sandwich, Joby. The Popeye sandwich they fought over.
I've been waiting 3 weeks for this shit. What's good, nigga? What's up, nigga? What's up, good?
Oh, God damn.
You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Got me fucked up, bro. How the fuck you got the chicken sandwich, nigga? I've been waiting 3 weeks for this shit. What's good, nigga? What's up, nigga? What's up, good?
God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Go to the next one, right? I never seen that one. Go to the next.
See this one. The mob demands Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Hey, look, county jail's chicken sandwich is way worse than this.
County Jail's chicken sandwich.
Don't do this kind of thing. We've told you about how popular Popeye's chicken sandwich is. The sign here on the door says it all. Be right back. They don't have any chicken sandwiches. But you know what?
Yeah.
Apparently, one group went inside the store asking for the sandwich. They were told no. The customer became so angry, he actually pulled out a gun. Police say there were 5 adults who came in. They also had a baby with them. They walked into the store around 9 o'clock last night to order chicken sandwiches. No big deal, right? Well, the thing is, the manager explained they don't have any chicken sandwiches.
Right now.
They were all pulled out. Then things got way, way out of hand. One of the guys had a gun. He wasn't taking no for an answer.
Give my goddamn chicken sandwich, Joby. We don't have none. We're out. We're out, Joby. We're out of chicken sandwiches. Give me that goddamn chicken. I know you got chicken sandwiches back there, Joby. What you think you fucking with?
You go produce your own chicken sandwich, God.
What? You talking your shit? I got my gun for your ass. You better give me my damn chicken sandwich. What's wrong with you? I know you hiding chicken back here.
You gotta do better.
One of the males came in rage, pulled a pistol, demanded the chicken sandwich. The manager they were out.
You know how crazy this is? Pose that, Joey. And he got the southern accent. You know it's in the South with all the southern niggas. And Biden got upset about his chicken sandwich.
So look, the suspects drove off in a blue SUV. They didn't have any sandwiches. The guy who pulled the gun, however, does have something coming his way. Police say he could be charged with aggravated assault because he pulled that weapon. Reporting live, Jeff Ealing, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Y'all better have that man's chicken sandwich waiting on when he get up and that fuck wrong with y'all. There's another one, Joe. Got me driving my fat ass up here in the middle of the night trying to get me a chicken sandwich.
Look at this one.
Joe, but you the manager. What the fuck is going on up in there? You better have my chicken sandwich. What's wrong with you? There you go. Of a chicken sandwich, Joby. Of a chicken sandwich, Joby. That's the egg of a chicken sandwich, Joby. That's crazy. You think you crazy for your chicken, Joby? Don't you fuck around over here in America with the Popeye's chicken sandwich. You might get fucked up.
I go to KFC, goddamn it.
You ain't got to worry about that. You be the only one in there. You be the only one in there too, Joby.
Showing up in big numbers at restaurants in Beaumont, ready to give their taste buds a treat.
It's a war of the chicken sandwiches, and people have literally been lining up around the block at Popeye's locations to figure out which side they're on.
Whenever I heard it was back, I ran in here to try to get me one.
I'm a big Chick-fil-A lover. As soon as I tried this chicken like 2 days ago,
Chick-fil-A.
No more Chick-fil-A.
When I got here this morning, they was already in the parking lot at 9:30. I'm like, oh my God.
I saw the lines coming out the door.
Oh my God. Oh my God. These ignorant niggas in with the chicken.
That
white man.
But as this
that white man wasn't thinking all these dumbass niggas in line for some chicken. These ridiculous ass niggas.
Crazy the nation. Has anyone stopped to ask, how are the employees holding up?
We don't have the manpower for this.
Bill Vickers is the district manager for 17 local Popeyes restaurants.
We've been getting cussed at. We've been getting screamed at.
Is the coleslaw mayo or vinegar based?
Popeyes across the nation have been running out of the sandwiches left and right. There's even been several reports of fights breaking out and employees being attacked.
No complaints. I thought the service was great, and I'm going to let them know on Yelp.
Must be crack in this chicken sandwich.
It is crack up in there. It is crack up in there.
We want a chicken sandwich.
Maybe get one of these. There's a drug in that shit. I never tried one yet. I've never had a Popeyes chicken sandwich yet, and I refuse to eat that shit. I've never had a Popeyes chicken sandwich yet. They're going crazy over that shit. Don't be in America. You know, everybody crushes the Popeyes. They'll be like, I don't give a damn if I'm the only one at the KFC. I ain't gotta wait no line in here. You damn sure don't.
I'm gonna go to KFC. I'm not fighting with people. Knocking my teeth out. I barely have teeth, goddamn. You gotta knock the rest out. You know?
I'm a chicken sandwich, Joby.
Nah, I'm gonna cook chicken at home. I'm gonna watch the recipe. Fail attempt. You know, put the crack yourself if you want. You don't need to go fight with people there. Crazy, man. But family, wrap it up there. It's been an amazing show. Thank you to everyone who's been with us, and Santidis, Sana for conversating, and of course, giving your compliments. I see Ansankeron says they sprinkle crack on the sandwiches. Big Cheese says, I haven't had a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Are they good? Keith also says,
I've never had one. Big Cheese. I ain't trying that shit. It gotta be some of it. People going crazy, fighting. I'm not eating that shit. That's suspect. You got black people jumping out the window over a sandwich? A sandwich. I'm about to shoot online like that over a sandwich. What? I'm not standing on line to get no damn sandwich. I'll be like, KFC. I'll be at the KFC that day. I'm not standing.
You're breaking. Your audio is bad. And Sankenon says, listen,
I know, go ahead.
There was a restaurant in Florida that was putting promethazine in the soy sauce, and he also says that and Popeyes is only in the hood. Damn. And Derek says, Lord help our people, of course. And Sankenon says that they only.
I see Popeyes everywhere. He said Popeyes in the hood. I see Popeyes everywhere, even in the good neighborhoods. I don't know, but what you doing, sir? I see Popeyes everywhere. You know what I see in the hood? Like in Texas, I see that damn, it's only in the South now, but most of the Florida, you know what I see in the hood? I see that Church's chicken in the hood. I see Church's chicken in the hood. That's what I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see Popeyes everywhere.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joey.
But much love, family. Have an amazing day. Diane, Harrison, Karibu, and Kwaheri says those sandwiches are good, but not that damn good. So, yep, you've had the answer. And for those who've not eaten,
they know he waited 5 hours to get him a chicken sandwich and shit.
Much love, family. See you guys tomorrow again, right here, same time, same place, of course. This was a cover up for yesterday's show, and thank you so much for you guys tuning in. See you.
Man, Joey ate a Popeyes chicken sandwich yesterday and couldn't come to work. He's like, I ain't got no damn work. I'm full of chicken, nigga. Joby, we gotta do the Africa Today show, Joby. Nah.
I should have gone to that KFC, goddammit, you know? Me making a line for 9 hours here waiting for something that's gonna fuck me over. That crazy. Much love, family. Have an amazing
Much love, guys. I'll everybody later.
By Ludacris.
Ludacris. Hey, hold on, Joey. Have you guys seen when the music industry told they gonna come to catch told Kendrick Lamar to cease and desist talking shit about Drake? I told the cat either it was sanctioned or they would come and tell him, you shut your mouth, nigga, wrap it up. They already told him now, wrap it up.
Swung on, it's the knick-knack, paddywhack, still riding Cadillacs, family off the street, made my homie put the baggies back, still stacking blacks, still action-packed.